Welcome to the Mixed Media Ventures podcast, your go-to for smart, actionable digital marketing strategies to grow, scale, and win in today's online economy. Join us now for our latest episode.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. You know, this is the show that, well, we try to be your secret weapon against all that information overload out there.
There's certainly enough of it.
Right. And in today's, relentless digital landscape, businesses, doesn't matter if you're big or small, they're all locked in this constant battle, aren't they? How do you actually cut through the noise? How do you genuinely connect?
It's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
Or maybe $1 billion now.
Exactly. And lead generation, the way we do it is just completely evolved. It's like a revolution pushing us way beyond those traditional methods we used to rely on. We're in totally new territory now with some really surprising approaches.
Completely new playbooks being written almost constantly.
So today, we're zeroing in on something really interesting, an unexpected but incredibly potent combination. It's fundamentally reshaping how companies, and this counts whether you're B2C or B2B, find and convert new leads. Our mission here in this deep dive is to really unpack how social shopping and short-form video together aren't just passing trends. They're like the new power duo. We want to give you a shortcut to understanding this critical, maybe even game-changing shift. And get this, here's where it gets really interesting. Think about what it means for your business if you could see an average increase in conversion rates of, say, 37% compared to sticking with the old ways.
37%, that's huge.
It's not just a number, right? It's like a fundamental recalibration of what's actually possible. It could be a seismic shift in your marketing ROI. Okay, so let's unpack this.
It's a truly fascinating evolution, isn't it? And like you said, this isn't just about grabbing a couple of new shiny tools off the shelf. It's deeper than that. It's a foundational, almost urgent response to this attention economy we're all living and working in now.
The attention economy, yeah. Good way to put it.
Think about it. Attention. It's arguably the most valuable commodity today. In a world where everyone, whether you're just browsing for clothes online or you're a busy exec researching, complex software solutions, you're constantly bombarded.
Constantly.
So that traditional interruptive marketing, it just doesn't cut it anymore. People, they're demanding more engaging, more seamless, and frankly more entertaining ways to discover things and, crucially, to buy things. It's a really profound shift in behavior that brands just cannot ignore.
You really can't.
Yeah, and Maya Richardson, she's the Chief Digital Officer at Trend Analytics Group. She put it really insightfully. She said, the most successful brands in 2025 aren't just capturing attention, they're converting it instantly through seamless experiences that blend entertainment with purchasing opportunities.
Instantly converting it. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. What she's really highlighting there is that the line, between discovering something, being entertained by it, and actually buying it, it's blurred.
Yeah.
It's even vanished completely.
Yeah, it feels like that sometimes.
So to really get our heads around the combined, almost explosive power of social shopping and short-form video, we first need to understand why each one is so incredibly effective on its own. They're strong individually, for sure, but put them together. That's where the magic really happens.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So let's dive headfirst into that first pillar then, short-form video.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I want you, our listener, to just think about your own online habits for a second.
Yeah.
How much time do you actually spend scrolling through those quick, snappy videos on your phone? Reels, TikToks, Shorts.
Probably more than we realize.
Totally. We're all conditioned now, aren't we?
Yeah.
If something doesn't grab us in the first few seconds, literally seconds, boom, we're swiping on to the next thing.
Gone. Instantly.
This dominance of short-form video. And yeah, TikTok really kicked it off in a huge way. It's become this cross-platform standard. We're talking content usually under 60 seconds, mostly vertical, designed for quick hits, often consumed passively while you're waiting for coffee or whatever.
Right. It fits into those little gaps in our day.
Exactly. And it's a direct response to our collective, shrinking attention spans. So for marketers, this isn't just some trend you should maybe think about following. It's actually a profound solution to that age-old challenge. How do you deliver a complete message that actually gets seen and, maybe even more importantly, absorbed by people in this incredibly noisy digital world?
And the data, the numbers really back this up emphatically. It shows just how powerful this shift is. Get this. Users are consuming an average of 53 minutes of short-form video content daily across the various platforms.
53 minutes. Wow. That's nearly an hour a day.
Almost an hour, just on these quick snippets. But here's the kicker for businesses, the thing that should genuinely excite marketers, the completion rates. Content that's under 15 seconds. It sees completion rates of over 70%.
70% for under 15 seconds.
Over 70%. Now, let that sink in. Compare that to, say, videos longer than 2 minutes. They only manage a, well, pretty meager 24% completion rate.
That's a stark difference.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's night and day. And what this implies for getting your message across, for brand recall, it's nothing short of profound. In a world saturated with information where every single brand is fighting for just a tiny slice of attention, if you can get your core message across in under 15 seconds and have more than 70% of your audience actually see it all the way through, you're achieving a level of engagement, of retention that traditional long-form stuff just can't compete with anymore.
Right.
It forces this radical clarity, this conciseness from brands. Every word, every visual, every single second has to count. Think about what a brand must convey in just 15 seconds to hit that mark.
Yeah, what can you even say?
Well, maybe a super quick product demo hitting one killer feature. Or a really punchy testimonial from a happy customer, just their most impactful line. Or maybe just a single compelling value prop that cuts straight to the point of what you offer.
Okay.
It's a real discipline in brevity, you know?
Yeah.
And it clearly resonates with today's audience. People just aren't willing to invest minutes if seconds will do the job.
That level of engagement and the discipline it forces on the creators, that really is a game changer. But, and this feels like a critical point, it's not like you can just make one 15-second video and blast it everywhere, right? It's not one size fits all.
Oh, absolutely not. That's a crucial distinction. While the core idea, short and snappy, holds true across the board, the different platforms, they demand highly tailored strategies.
Why is that?
Because the audience is different on each one. Their intent when they're on that platform is different, and the underlying algorithms that serve them content, totally distinct.
Okay, so let's break that down. Like TikTok, for example.
Right. TikTok is still the undisputed king of algorithm-driven discovery. If your main goal is top-of-funnel awareness, just getting your brand or product seen by a completely new, often unexpected audience, TikTok's ideal.
Because of the For You page.
Exactly. That For You page is like a masterclass in personalized content delivery. It shows users stuff they didn't even know they were looking for. And they're not sitting still either. They recently added direct shopping links. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, and that move alone reportedly boosted conversion rates by 28% year over year for brands using them. So now that viral video can become instantly shoppable. It closes the loop from discovery to purchase incredibly fast.
Wow, okay. So discovery on TikTok, potentially leading straight to a sale. What about Instagram Reels?
Reels. Well, a lot of B2C companies, especially, are finding that Reels offers arguably the highest engagement to conversion ratio, particularly when you pair it with Instagram's already pretty robust shopping features.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, Reels benefits from Instagram's, strong visual focus, its aesthetic. Plus, it has this established community of creators and brands already interacting. The numbers are showing B2C companies reporting a 41% higher ROI on Reels compared to just standard photo posts or even longer videos.
41% higher ROI. That's significant.
It is. It's this powerful mix of visual appeal, engaging short stories, and those direct calls to action, all within a platform where people are already kind of used to browsing and buying from brands. Right. They're already in that mindset.
Yeah.
Now, what about LinkedIn? That feels like a different beast entirely.
It is, and it's often overlooked or maybe stereotyped, right? People think LinkedIn is just for, long, maybe dry thought leadership articles or job hunting.
Yeah, pretty much.
But surprisingly to many, short-form professional content on LinkedIn, it actually generates 3 times more engagement than traditional text posts.
3 times? Really?
Yep. Which makes it uniquely valuable for B2B lead generation. Imagine, a 45-second video from a CEO giving one sharp, actionable industry insight, or a quick client success story, a mini case study.
Okay, I can see that.
These concise professional snippets can grab the attention of busy decision makers scrolling their feed. They offer quick value without demanding a huge time commitment.
Right, respecting their time. And YouTube Shorts, how does that fit in?
YouTube Shorts. Well, it might not give you those immediate viral bursts like TikTok sometimes can, but its strength lies in long-term discovery because it's tied into Google.
Ah, search potential.
Exactly. Deep integration with Google's search algorithms means your short videos can pop up prominently in Google search results. This gives them this kind of evergreen discoverability that's really hard to beat elsewhere.
So they keep working for you over time.
Precisely. Your content can keep pulling in qualified leads long after you first post it. It acts like a consistent, low-cost acquisition channel. So it really forces you to think, okay, which platforms truly align? Not just where your audience hangs out, but where are they actually open to discovering and engaging with new products or services like yours?
That's a really critical lens to apply.
It is, and it ties directly into busting that common myth that short-form video is only for B2C.
Right, you hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Passion halls, dance challenges.
Exactly. People's minds often go straight to consumer stuff.
Yeah.
But B2B companies that are properly leveraging these formats, they're seeing tremendous success. We're talking 47% higher engagement rates compared to their traditional content marketing, like white papers or those long, sometimes dry webinars.
47% higher engagement in B2B. That's huge. It suggests businesses want this format too.
Absolutely. It's a significant leap in how businesses connect with other businesses. We're moving beyond static PDFs into dynamic, engaging, quick content.
So how are they doing that? What do these successful B2B short videos actually look like?
Great question. So first, think quick product demos, but focused. Highlighting key features in seconds. Instead of that 30-minute webinar covering everything about your new software, imagine a 45-second video showing one specific problem your software solves with a clear visual demo. Bam, done.
Okay, concise problem solving.
Second, customer testimonials. Hugely effective, but condensed. Get the most impactful 30 seconds, a real person, a real voice, quickly endorsing your solution. Much more powerful than a long written quote people might just scroll past.
Yeah, more authentic, quicker hit.
Third, we're seeing industry insights and trend forecasts delivered in these digestible chunks. Perfect for busy execs who need to stay informed, but let's be honest, don't have hours to read dense reports. A minute-long video giving a sharp analysis of a market shift, way more impactful than a 10-page article for many.
True. Delivers value fast.
And finally, something that's really taking off is day-in-the-life content. It humanizes the brand, showing the actual people behind the product or service. Maybe a quick peek into the engineering lab, a moment with the customer support team solving a problem, a glimpse into company culture, makes the B2B brand feel less corporate, more relatable.
I like that. Humanizing B2B.
Yeah. And Jordan Martinez, he's a B2B marketing strategist at Mixed Media Ventures. He observed something really telling. He said, we've seen B2B companies triple their qualified leads by creating short, educational videos that address specific pain points rather than generic brand content.
Triple qualified leads. That's specific pain points, not just brand fluff.
That's the key. Solve problems quickly and visually. These approaches perfectly cater to those busy decision makers. They appreciate quick, valuable insights delivered efficiently. They don't have time for fluff, they need solutions. And short-form video delivers those solutions in a format they're already comfortable with from their personal lives, you know? The professional world is just catching up to consumer expectations on user experience.
That really drives home just how adaptable these video formats are right across the board. Okay, so let's pivot now. Let's talk about the second pillar of this power duo, social shopping.
All right.
So if short-form video is the attention magnet, drawing people in, then social shopping, it sounds like, is the friction eliminator. It makes that path from seeing something you like to actually buying it almost invisible.
Exactly. Frictionless is the goal.
We've come such a long way from just those simple product tags you might have seen a few years back, right?
Right.
What we're seeing now is, well, you called it a seamless purchase revolution. Users don't even need to leave the social platform, sometimes not even the video they're watching, to buy something.
That's the revolution right there, in-stream purchasing.
This radical elimination of friction points like no clicking away to a different website, no re-entering your credit card info, no jumping through all those hoops. It's fundamentally changing how people make buying decisions, isn't it?
Fundamentally. It merges the discovery phase and the purchase phase into almost a single instantaneous event.
So that traditional sales funnel we all learned about, awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evaluation, purchase, that whole long journey.
It's being compressed at an incredible rate.
It's not really a funnel anymore then, is it? It's more like a direct pipeline.
A pipeline, or maybe even just a tap. Turn on interest, open the purchase tab. It's being compressed at an unprecedented rate, truly. The data shows the average social shopping conversion path. It's shortened dramatically from about 7.4 touch points back in 2023 to just 3.2 touch points expected in 2025.
Wow, from over 7 down to just over 3. That's less than half.
Almost a 60% reduction in the number of interactions needed before someone makes a purchase. Think about that. Almost 2/3 fewer steps between, ooh, I like that, and okay, I bought it.
That's staggering.
It means that lead generation and conversion are practically becoming simultaneous events. It's not about, striking while the iron is hot and hoping the customer makes it through the whole journey. It's about making sure the iron is always hot, right there, ready for an immediate action the second that interest sparks.
The perpetually hot iron. I like that.
And all the major platforms, they're constantly refining their social shopping capabilities to make this seamless experience the default. Instagram Shop, for example. It now uses incredibly sophisticated AI-powered recommendations.
How does that work?
It looks not just at your past behavior, but also your network, the content you linger on, who you follow. And it uses all that to surface relevant products. They report this increases discovery of relevant stuff by a huge 59%.
Wow. It's like having a personal shopper built into the app.
Pretty much. A personal shopper that knows you maybe better than you know yourself sometimes. Then you've got TikTok Shop. Unquestionably the fastest growing social commerce platform on the planet right now.
I've heard about that taking off.
It really is.
Yeah.
And their live shopping events, they're absolutely exploding, generating, get this, 8 times the conversion rate of just standard video content on the platform.
8 times. What makes live shopping so effective?
It's like, imagine QVC met social media and had a super-powered baby that never sleeps.
Ooh.
Viewers can interact with hosts in real time, ask questions, see products demoed live, feel that urgency, that community vibe, and then buy with a single tap, all without leaving the stream. That mix of urgency, entertainment, and instant gratification is just incredibly potent.
Yeah, FOMO meets instant buying. Powerful combo.
Definitely. Then you have Pinterest shopping. It still kind of dominates when it comes to actual purchase intent.
Why Pinterest specifically?
Yeah. Well, think about why people go to Pinterest. Often, they arrive with a clear goal to discover and plan for purchases, whether it's redecorating a room, planning a wedding, finding a recipe, and the ingredients.
True, it's very project and purchase oriented.
Exactly. So users are apparently 7 times more likely to actually buy products they discover on Pinterest compared to other social networks because they're already in that seeking to buy mindset.
7 times more likely.
Okay.
And YouTube shopping.
YouTube shopping often gets overlooked in the social commerce chat, but its big advantage is that deep integration with Google's whole shopping ecosystem.
Right. Google search, Google shopping.
Yeah. This creates really powerful cross-channel attribution possibilities. You can track and remarket to a customer across their entire digital journey. Maybe they searched on Google, watched a review video on YouTube, then saw a shoppable ad later. It connects the dots.
Got it. So it leverages the whole Google universe.
Precisely. And all these platform-specific features, they're all catering to this increasingly instant gratification world we live in. Every click saved, every second shaved off the checkout process. It directly translates to higher conversion rates and, frankly, happier customers.
It really is remarkable how fast these platforms are shifting towards direct commerce. And just like we talked about with video, we need to challenge that assumption that social shopping is only for B2C, right? It's not just fashion or gadgets.
Absolutely not. That's another B2C only myth we need to bust. B2B social shopping is a definite rising trend, and it's generating very real, very measurable results already.
Okay, give me some examples. How does B2B social shopping work?
Think about professional service firms. Lawyers, consultants, accountants. They're reporting a 32% increase in qualified leads when they use features like Book Now or Schedule Consultation directly within their social content.
So the product is the consultation or the meeting.
Exactly. Imagine you're a small business owner scrolling LinkedIn. You see a short, valuable video from a law firm explaining a new regulation that impacts your industry. It's helpful, concise. At the end, there's a button, book a 15-minute free consultation.
Click. Done.
Right then and there. You schedule a call with an expert instantly, without leaving LinkedIn, without filling out some long form on a separate landing page. That's incredibly powerful for capturing that lead the moment the interest is highest.
That makes so much sense. What about, say, software companies?
SaaS companies, too. They've successfully used social shopping integrations for things like trial signups or demo requests right within their short video content.
Okay.
And they've reported reducing their cost per lead by an average of 27% compared to using traditional landing pages for those conversions.
27% cheaper leads. That's significant.
It really is. And it proves that B2B decision makers, who, remember, are also just regular consumers outside of work, used to seamless Amazon checkouts and things like that, they absolutely appreciate streamlined, low-friction experiences in their professional lives, too.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Time is money, especially for them.
Precisely. They value their time immensely. These direct action features on social save them that precious time by letting them act on interest immediately. It just makes perfect sense that the line between B2C and B2B user experience expectations is blurring so much.
Okay, so we have the attention magnet of short-form video and the friction eliminator of social shopping. Now let's talk about putting them together. The power duo.
Yes, the synergy. This is where it gets really exciting. Because when you merge that emotional engagement, that rapid info delivery, the captivating nature of video with the frictionless instant purchase experience of social shopping, you create something really powerful. Marketing and psychologists are calling them impulse conversion opportunities.
Impulse conversion opportunities.
It sounds a bit transactional, but it's about capturing intent at its peak. These aren't just fleeting moments, they're strategic points where interest and action can happen almost simultaneously. It's like you said before, it's not just striking while the iron is hot anymore.
Right.
It's about building this perpetual forge on social media where the iron is always hot, always ready for an immediate transaction whenever that spark of interest ignites. It's a fundamental re-engineering of that buyer's journey.
That forge analogy really nails it. It's like having your entire sales floor or your booking system integrated right into the content itself. And the numbers, when you combine these two, they're pretty stunning, right?
They are absolutely compelling. Companies that are truly integrating both strategies, doing it in concert, they're reporting transformative results across the board. We're talking about a staggering 63% higher conversion rate on average.
63% higher conversions.
Yeah.
Just by integrating these two things properly.
When strategically combined, yes. More than double the effectiveness compared to using them in isolation or relying on older methods. Think about what that does for your budget, your campaign yield.
Yeah. Incredible efficiency. What else?
They're also seeing, on average, a 41% lower cost per acquisition, or CPA.
Okay, so getting more customers for significantly less money, that's the dream for any marketer, right?
That's the holy grail, pretty much. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a reported 27% increase in average order value, AOV.
Meaning people are spending more each time they buy.
Exactly. They're not just buying, they're buying more. Maybe adding related items shown in the video, maybe opting for a premium version suggested right there.
Interesting.
And maybe the most exciting part for long-term sustainable growth, a 52% improvement in first-time buyer metrics.
Wow. So it's really effective at bringing new people into the fold.
Incredibly effective. It suggests these integrated strategies are tapping into new customer segments who might not have found or engaged with the brand through more traditional channels. These numbers, taken together, they just speak volumes about the efficiency gains, the accelerated customer acquisition. It really reshapes what's possible in digital marketing.
It's not just tweaking things, it's a different level of performance.
These aren't just stats. They represent a fundamental, profound shift in marketing ROI potential. When you can boost conversions while lowering acquisition costs and increasing average order value, you're not just tweaking your marketing, you're directly impacting the bottom line in a hugely positive, scalable way.
Right.
It's a testament to the power of a truly integrated approach that leans into how people actually behave online now. It frees up resources, lets you test new markets faster, and gives you a significant competitive edge over rivals stuck in the old ways.
Okay, so given these incredible results, the obvious question is, how do you actually do it? How do you implement this power duo strategy effectively?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's more than just, adding TikTok to your marketing plan.
Oh, much more. It's not about just tacking on new tactics haphazardly. It demands a deep, thoughtful integration. It requires rethinking your entire approach, really.
Okay, so what are the key steps?
First, and maybe most importantly, is content strategy alignment. This isn't just about tools, it's a shift in your creative mindset. Every piece of content, no matter how short, needs to be created with that potential purchase path already baked in.
So thinking about the sale from the very beginning of content creation.
Exactly. It needs to naturally lead towards a shopping opportunity without feeling forced or like a really aggressive sales pitch. It should feel like a helpful discovery, a natural extension of the entertainment or the information you're providing.
Okay, natural flow. Got it. What's next?
Second, platform prioritization. This is crucial. You simply can't be everywhere at once and do it well. You need to focus your energy on the platforms where your specific audience already shows both high engagement levels and a clear tendency towards purchasing behavior.
So follow the engaged buyers.
Precisely. This takes deep audience research. Where do they actually spend their time? What kind of content do they really respond to? And, critically, which platforms offer the most relevant and robust shopping features for your specific product or service? Don't just jump on the bandwagon. Go where your customers are actually likely to convert.
Makes sense. Focus your firepower.
Third, you need to implement rigorous testing cycles. This whole landscape is changing so fast, what works perfectly today might be less effective next month. So successful companies are setting up rapid, 7 to 14-day testing cycles.
Short cycles. Why so quick?
To quickly optimize everything: content formats, messaging, timing of posts, the calls to action. This rapid iteration lets you learn fast, fail fast if needed, and adapt even faster. It ensures you're constantly fine-tuning for peak performance, not just setting and forgetting.
Constant optimization.
Okay, fourth point. Fourth, cross-functional teams. This is absolutely vital. You have to break down those traditional silos in your organization. Your content creators, your paid media buyers, your e-commerce team, even your sales team. They all need to be talking, collaborating, aligned on the same goal, converting leads through this integrated ecosystem.
So marketing and sales working hand in hand really closely.
Tighter than ever. They can't be separate entities anymore in this model. They're two sides of the same coin, driving towards the same immediate conversion goal.
Okay. And the final piece of the framework.
And finally, and this is non-negotiable, you absolutely must have the right measurement infrastructure in place before you start.
Measure, measure, measure.
You got it. Implement profit attribution models that can actually capture the whole customer journey, from that first video view right through to the final purchase click. Even if that journey only takes 30 seconds, without robust measurement, you're just flying blind, guessing what worked.
Right. You need to know what's actually driving results.
Exactly. And Alicia Thompson, she's an e-commerce director at a major retail brand, she summed it up perfectly. She said, "The brands seeing the most success are those treating social video and shopping as an integrated ecosystem rather than separate tactics. When content naturally flows into commerce, it doesn't feel like selling, it feels like service."
That's a great quote. It feels like service. That really captures the ideal, doesn't it? Making buying easy and helpful, not pushy.
It really does. Her
Yeah.
insight perfectly encapsulates that integrated ecosystem idea, and we've seen it play out brilliantly in real-world examples, both B2C and B2B, proving these principles work across the board.
Okay, let's hear about those. Give us a B2C case study.
All right, so take a mid-sized fashion retailer. Before making the shift, they were doing the usual thing: running social ads, driving traffic to their website, hoping for conversions. Results were okay, but their cost per acquisition was creeping up.
Familiar story for many.
Very. So they decided to really embrace this integration. They started creating short, really captivating 15-second styling videos, showing how to wear one dress multiple ways or how to accessorize a new top. Simple, visual, helpful.
Okay.
And crucially, they embedded direct product links right there in the video or the post. Viewers could tap to buy the entire look or individual items instantly without ever leaving their social feed.
Just seamless. So what happened?
The results were, frankly, dramatic. They saw a massive 217% increase in their conversion rate.
217%.
Yeah, plus a 43% decrease in their cost per acquisition. And maybe most tellingly, 68% of the purchases generated through this strategy came from first-time customers.
Wow, so cheaper, more effective, and bringing in new blood.
Exactly. The unexpected lesson they learned was the power of inspire and buy. People weren't just buying a dress, they were buying the styled look, the inspiration from that short video. This actually reduced returns and boosted their average order value because people bought multiple items to get the look. A true retail revolution for them.
That's incredible. It shows the power of visual context and immediate action. Now, what about a B2B example? Does it translate?
It absolutely does. Consider a B2B software company. They sell a complex analytics platform. They were struggling to get qualified leads through their traditional method, promoting long webinars, required a big-time commitment from prospects.
Right, getting execs to commit an hour is tough.
Very tough. So they shifted gears. They created a series of highly focused problem solution videos, all under 30 seconds. Each one tackled one specific pain point their software solved, like how to automate data cleanup in 30 seconds. Clear, concise, value-driven.
Okay, short, sharp, problem-focused.
And here's the key integration. Each video ended with a one-click demo scheduling option, built right into the social platform post.
Ah, the B2B equivalent of buy now, schedule the demo.
Precisely, the results. This campaign generated 189% more qualified leads than their old webinar promotions.
Almost triple the qualified leads. That's huge for B2B sales.
Massive. And these were truly qualified people ready for a specific conversation. They also saw a remarkable 47% reduction in their average sales cycle length. Things moved much faster from initial interest to signed contract, often bypassing several traditional sales steps.
Faster deals. Music to any B2B salesperson's ears.
Absolutely. And as a bonus, they achieved a 28% higher average contract value, likely because these targeted high-value videos attracted higher quality prospects who saw the specific value immediately.
Higher value deals closing faster. Wow.
These case studies, they're not just lucky breaks. They are direct, measurable proof points showing how this integrated ecosystem approach delivers significant, tangible results across very different industries. It definitively proves it's not just a consumer gimmick.
Those results really drive it home. It's undeniable that this combination works when done right. But okay, let's be realistic. Implementing this stuff, it can't be easy, right? There must be hurdles, challenges organizations face when they try to do this.
Oh, absolutely. Like any powerful strategy, it's not without its dragons to slay, as you say.
Yeah.
There are common obstacles that companies definitely run into when they start moving down this path. But the key thing is, it's not about if challenges exist, it's about how the successful companies proactively address and overcome them.
Okay, so what are the main dragons? What are the big challenges?
Well, there are three primary ones that tend to pop up frequently. The first is content creation at scale.
Ah, yes. Making all those short videos consistently.
Exactly. Consistently creating high-quality, engaging short-form video content can be incredibly resource-intensive, especially if you're a larger company with lots of products or complex services. It's a real bottleneck for many.
So how are the smart companies tackling that?
They're using a few clever tactics. One is content atomization.
Atomization.
Right.
Like splitting the atom.
Kind of. It means taking longer pieces of content you already have, maybe a webinar recording, a detailed white paper, a product launch video, and breaking them down, atomizing them into dozens of smaller short-form assets.
Ah, repurposing existing content into short clips.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That 30-minute webinar might become 10 or 15 short LinkedIn videos, 5 or 7 Instagram reels, a dozen quick TikToks, each hitting a different point. It maximizes your existing investment.
Smart. What else?
They're also leveraging user-generated content, or UGC, not just from customers, but often from their own employees.
Having staff involved.
Yeah. Empowering employees to share authentic day-in-the-life stuff or quick tips related to their expertise. It can provide a near-endless stream of relatable, trustworthy content, and it takes some pressure off the central marketing team.
Good idea. And maintaining quality.
That's where template-based approaches come in. Using flexible frameworks or templates helps maintain brand consistency and quality standards while still allowing for rapid production. You're not reinventing the wheel visually every single time. Efficiency without sacrificing the brand.
Okay, so atomization, UGC, templates. That tackles content scaling. What's the second big challenge?
The second one is measurement and attribution.
Proving it works and tracking the journey.
Exactly. The very strength of this power duo, that super compressed time frame between seeing something and buying it, can ironically make traditional attribution models kind of wonky.
How so?
Well, when a customer goes from watching a 15-second video to buying a product or booking a demo in literally seconds, older systems that rely on last click or even simple multi-click models struggle to accurately track all the micro touch points involved. It happens too fast.
Right. The journey is too short for old tracking methods.
Pretty much. So the solutions involve implementing more sophisticated multi-touch attribution models. Models specifically designed to account for all the various interactions in these hyper-short customer journeys, not just first or last click, gives credit where it's due across that rapid path.
Okay, better models. What else?
Utilizing platform-specific pixels is critical. You know, the Facebook pixel, the TikTok pixel, making sure they're properly installed and configured is essential for tracking within those walled garden environments where data doesn't easily flow out.
Right, tracking inside the social platforms themselves.
Yes. And maybe most critically long-term, building robust first-party data strategies. This means actively collecting data directly from your customers, email signups, profile information, purchase history, and connecting that data to their social engagement. It helps create a clearer, more holistic picture of the customer journey that you actually own, rather than relying solely on third-party cookies, which are, fading away.
Building your own data picture. Crucial. Okay, challenge number 3.
The third big one is integration with existing marketing stacks.
Getting the new tools to play nice with the old tools.
You got it. Especially for bigger companies or B2B firms that often have complex, sometimes legacy, marketing technology infrastructures, CRM systems, e-commerce platforms, marketing automation tools. Bolting these new social commerce and video approaches onto that existing stack can be a major headache. Things don't always talk to each other smoothly.
Yeah, I can imagine the IT nightmares. So what's the fix?
Successful companies are proactive here too. They start by conducting platform audits, really digging into their current tech stack. What are its capabilities? What are its limitations regarding social integrations? Where are the potential roadblocks?
Knowing what you're working with.
Exactly. Then they often look at implementing middleware solutions. These are basically specialized software connectors like APIs or integration platforms designed specifically to bridge the gaps between social platforms and their existing internal systems. They help the data flow smoothly back and forth.
Okay, using connectors to bridge the tech gaps.
Yes. And perhaps most importantly, alongside the tech fixes, is retraining teams. Making sure the marketing staff, the sales teams, maybe even product developers understand both the strategic reasons why they're doing this and the technical aspects of how these new channels work and integrate. You need to foster that internal expertise and break down any departmental knowledge silos. These aren't just quick fixes, they're proactive, strategic steps that smart businesses are taking to really make this work long term, rather than just getting frustrated by the technical hurdles.
That's really practical advice. Knowing the challenges and having strategies to overcome them is key. Okay, so we've looked at the present, the challenges. Let's look ahead now. What's next? What's coming down the pipeline for, say, 2026 and beyond in this space? Because what's fascinating here is, like you said, the evolution isn't stopping, is it?
Not at all. If anything, the pace feels like it's accelerating, driven largely by advancements in AI and more immersive technologies. The future landscape looks even more seamless, even more personalized, and frankly, even more intuitive than what we have today.
Okay, so paint us a picture. What does AI bring to the table?
Well, expect AI-enhanced social shopping to become much more sophisticated. One aspect is visual search integration. Imagine watching any video, could be an influencer, a movie clip, anything, and being able to just point your phone's camera or maybe even just tap on an object in the video.
Like that cool jacket the person in the background is wearing.
Exactly, and instantly find and purchase that exact product or incredibly similar options right there on the spot. No more screenshotting and desperately searching later.
Wow, that's seamless searching and buying combined.
Totally. Then think about personalized microvideos. This is where AI generates product demos tailored specifically to you, based on your known preferences, your browsing history, maybe even your home decor style inferred from other data.
So the AI shows me the sofa in my living room style.
Potentially, yes. Or in a color it predicts you'll prefer. It moves beyond generic demos to hyper-personalized visualizations. And related to that are predictive shopping feeds. AI anticipating your needs before you even consciously realize them, serving up relevant product content based on your broader behavior patterns, moving from just reacting to your searches to proactively suggesting things you're likely to need or want soon.
That's almost Minority Report level prediction.
It's heading that way. And interestingly, we're already seeing companies like AI Influencer Pro emerge. They're using AI to help brands create effective social shopping content and campaigns, even on budget. So these advanced AI tools won't just be for the giant corporations.
Democratizing the AI for social selling. Interesting. Okay. What else beyond AI?
Beyond AI, virtual try before you buy is set to become pretty much standard, moving from a novelty to an expectation.
Like trying on glasses or makeup with AR now.
Exactly, but expanding massively. We'll see virtual try-on for home goods, literally seeing how that new couch looks, scaled perfectly in your actual living room using your phone camera.
That would save a lot of hassle and returns.
Huge potential there. This ties into spatial commerce, realistically visualizing products within your real physical environment. And for B2B, imagine an architect virtually placing a new HVAC system into a building's digital twin, or a factory manager visualizing new machinery on their actual production floor before ordering.
So AR for industrial and professional use too.
Definitely. And also digital twin sampling, creating highly accurate virtual replicas of physical products that allow for detailed testing, customization, maybe even virtual sampling before committing to a potentially large or complex purchase. It removes almost all the guesswork and doubt, boosting buyer confidence significantly.
Reducing risk through virtual validation. Makes sense. What about B2B specifically? Any future trends there?
Yes, significant evolution is expected in social B2B procurement. We'll likely see more sophisticated team buying experiences. Think collaborative features built into social platforms, allowing multiple stakeholders in a company procurement, engineering, finance to evaluate products and suppliers together right there, streamlining what's often a messy offline process.
Making B2B buying more collaborative online.
Right. And specification matching using AI. Tools that can instantly match complex technical product specs to a buyer's detailed requirements in real time, cutting down massively on manual searching, vetting suppliers, and RFQ processes. Imagine an AI chatbot on LinkedIn helping a buyer find the exact industrial component they need based on multiple technical parameters instantly.
Taking the grunt work out of B2B sourcing.
Exactly. And finally, compliance-ready purchasing. Social platforms offering streamlined procurement workflows that still maintain all the necessary organizational purchasing policies, approval chains, and audit trails, making it easy to buy via social but still keeping everything compliant.
So easy and compliant B2B social buying.
That's the goal. All these future trends, AI, AR, B2B procurement, they all point towards further reducing friction, further personalizing the experience, making buying even more instantaneous and intuitive for everyone, blurring those lines between our professional and personal digital lives even more.
It's clear the future of commerce is incredibly social, visual, and deeply integrated. It really demands a new kind of agility from businesses, doesn't it? So bringing it back to today, for you, our listener, what are your practical next steps? How can you start to seize this advantage? Because it sounds like jumping in blindly isn't the answer.
No, definitely not. Hasty, fragmented efforts are unlikely to yield those impressive results we talked about. The key, again, is a systematic, thoughtful integration.
Okay, so what's the framework for getting started?
First step, audit your current approach. Take a really honest look at your existing lead generation methods. Where are the bottlenecks? Where are you losing people due to friction or maybe just boring content? Where could these new integrated approaches make the biggest impact on your results or significantly cut your costs? You need that baseline understanding first.
Know thyself, basically. What's next?
Second, conduct that thorough platform analysis we mentioned earlier. Really determine where your specific audience is most active and, crucially, most receptive to your type of content and product. And which of those platforms offer the social shopping features that actually make sense for what you sell. Don't just assume, use data. Follow your specific customer, not just the general trends.
Okay, audit first, then analyze platforms. Third,
do an honest content capability assessment. Can your organization right now consistently create the kind of high-quality short-form video that resonates? Do you have the skills internally? Do you need new tools, training, or maybe external partners? Based on that honest assessment, develop a realistic production roadmap. It's much better to start small and do it exceptionally well on one platform than to spread yourself too thin and do a mediocre job everywhere.
be realistic about your content creation capacity. Good point. Fourth step.
Fourth is technical preparation. This is vital, but often gets pushed back. You need to ensure your back-end systems, your website, your product catalog database, your CRM, your inventory management can actually integrate smoothly with the social shopping platforms you plan to use. Are the APIs compatible? Is your data structured correctly? You need that technical foundation solid to ensure a smooth customer experience on the front end and accurate data capture on the back end.
Get the technical ducks in a row. Okay, and the final step in this starting framework.
Finally, and I can't stress this enough, establish your measurement framework before you launch anything. Define your key performance indicators, KPIs. What does success look like specifically? How will you measure it? Set up your attribution models up front. This ensures you can properly evaluate the results from day one, learn quickly from what the data tells you, and effectively justify the investment and effort involved. Success really hinges on this systematic approach, not just throwing content out there and hoping magic happens.
Right. Plan, prepare, execute, measure, iterate.
Exactly. And this whole process raises an important, maybe challenging question for organizations. Are you prepared not just to adapt your marketing tactics, but to build the necessary technical infrastructure and foster the cross-functional organizational culture required to truly support and scale this transformative shift effectively? It's a bigger commitment than just trying a new ad format.
That is a powerful and, often overlooked question to really consider. Because the companies that are getting this right, the ones successfully implementing integrated social shopping and short-form video strategies, They aren't just getting more leads. It feels like they're fundamentally changing the entire dynamic of how customers discover, engage with, and ultimately buy from their brands.
They really are.
That compressed journey we talked about, it yields incredible efficiency gains. You see it in the improved marketing ROI, the accelerated revenue growth. For B2C companies, these approaches seem to build deeper emotional connections, driving not just immediate sales, but potentially more long-term loyalty too. And for B2B organizations, it's clearly cutting through the noise of those crowded traditional channels. It's delivering messages that actually resonate with busy decision makers who, let's face it, are people too. They increasingly expect those seamless, consumer-grade experiences in all aspects of their digital lives, work included.
It's becoming the expectation, not the exception.
Absolutely. And the gap between the early adopters who are mastering this integrated ecosystem and the laggards who are still hesitant, it feels like that gap is widening fast. Companies that move decisively now, that embrace this integrated approach thoughtfully, they are positioning themselves for a really significant competitive advantage, not just for the rest of 2025, but well beyond. It's an exciting time, a dynamic space, and frankly, an essential shift for anyone serious about connecting with customers in today's attention economy.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, this has been fascinating. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the real power behind combining social shopping and short-form video for lead generation. It truly sits at that compelling intersection of technology, human behavior, and the continuous evolution of business growth.
It's been great discussing it. And maybe one final thought or question for our listeners to mull over. As these consumption habits keep evolving, as technology continues to make that path from discovery to purchase even shorter, even more instantaneous, how might our fundamental understanding of concepts like customer loyalty, or even the traditional sales funnel itself, need to be completely redefined in this emerging world of frictionless, always-on social commerce?
That's a big question.
It is. Because we're not just talking about new tactics here, we might be talking about a genuine paradigm shift, one that demands a whole new way of thinking about the entire customer journey, from start to finish, however short that finish line becomes. And that's definitely something worth pondering as we all move forward.
A perfect thought to end on. Redefining loyalty in an instant world. Absolutely. Well, until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.
Thanks for listening to the Mixed Media Ventures podcast. To see the corresponding blog post, head over to www.mixedmediaventures.com now. Thanks again for dropping by, and see you next episode.